Hi everybody. Today we are going to start our politics chapter. Our chapter name is on equality. First chapter on equality. Okay. So children, you already learned in the last class what is equality. Okay. So what is equality? Our constitution tells us all are equal before law. So what ma'am told? Our constitution tells us that all are equal before law. Okay, so this equal or equality, what is equality means? Equality means, in literally, equality means it is a process. Okay, it is a process where the gap and the difference between two people is minimized. So what is equality? Equality is the process. It literally means a process where the gap between or gap and the difference between two people is minimized. The gap between gap and difference between two people are minimized. Okay, so children, you know, in a society different types of people are there. Okay, a country like India, different types of people living together, different religious people, different linguistic people, people have different economic background, people have different social status. So such type of people, different types of people are living together. So there will be gap, okay, gap or difference between these people. So the gap or difference between these people is minimized, then we can tell there will be equality. For example, rich and poor discrimination we can see in many area. So this gap, rich and poor discrimination, or that gap or difference is minimized, means there will be equality. Another example we can tell, upper caste and lower caste, there will be discrimination. If the gap or discrimination or the difference between these two group of people, if it is minimized, means there will be equality. Okay, so every individual get equal treatment, in respective of their caste, creed, sex and religion. So everybody have the right to get equal treatment irrespective of their caste, creed, sex and religion. So I think children, you got an introduction about what is equality. Now we will look which are the different types of equality. Okay, so we have to study three types of equality: political equality, economic equality and social equality. Political equality, economic equality, third one social equality. So now we will look how political equality, social equality and economic equality is ensured. Okay, so first we will study about political equality. So you know children, political equality means granting equal citizenship. Okay, so by granting equal citizenship to all the members of the people or all the members of the people in a society, that is one way for granting political equality. Every individual or all the citizens or every people in the society granting equal citizenship, that is one way to ensure political equality. Then another way we can tell, every citizens have the right to participate in the affairs of the state. That is another way. In that ma'am told, every citizens have the right to participate in the affairs of the state. That for that purpose one act is passed. Okay, in 2005 one act is passed, Right to Information Act, RTI. So on the basis of Right to Information Act, every individual have the right, okay, to become the part of decisions taken by the government. That is called RTI, Right to Information Act. Actually this also one way for ensuring political equality. Okay, another way we can tell, now you know children, voting, every individual have the right to vote. Yes, every individual have, but you have no. you don't have. But every individual, those who became adult, they have the right to vote. That is universal adult franchise. Okay, so universal adult franchise, every individual have the right to vote, and they have the right to choose their leaders, choose their representatives. That is called a universal adult franchise. So adult means, what is the age, children? 18. Okay, those who became 18 and above, they have the right to vote. That is called universal adult franchise. That is one way for ensuring political equality. Every individual, ma'am told, adult have the right to vote. Okay, even our prime minister or an ordinary casual worker, both have equal right, okay, for voting. Each vote have equal value. So what ma'am told, every individual have the right to vote. Each vote have equal value. Okay, so through voting or through universal adult franchise, that we can ensure ensuring the political equality. Okay, so I think children, you got an idea about the political equality. So next one, economic equality. So what is economic equality? How economic equality is ensured? It is a situation or condition all the people in the country are equally wealthy and have same opportunity. So what ma'am told, children, it is a situation or condition, okay, among the people or all the people in the country are equally wealthy and have same opportunity. Okay, but in reality we can see large section of people are poor. Okay, they are living in poverty. Okay, so economic equality means everybody should ensure equally wealth equally and have same opportunity and equal income among the people. Every individual have to get equal income. But in reality, we can tell large section of people, they are living in poor condition or they are living under poverty, and many people, they are rich. Means children, large amount of income that is concentrated in among the particular section of people or rich people, and large section of people, they don't have much income and they are living under poverty. So actually economic equality, that is it is a situation or condition all the people in the country are equally wealthy and to have same opportunity, but in reality it is not happening. Okay, large section of people still living under poverty in India. Okay, they are considered as marginalized people like lower caste people, and they are facing discrimination. They are facing discrimination. Okay, and we can see inequality also seen in the case of income. Okay, income of the people, that also in that field also we can see inequality. Okay, so these all are the points you want to write in income equality. Okay, next one, social equality. Another type equality ma'am told, that is social equality. Actually it concerned with the distribution of social goods and burdens, okay, such as income, wealth, opportunity, education and health care. Okay, so in social equality means ensuring which all are the field, everybody have to get equal status in the field of income, their wealth, okay, then opportunity, education, health facility, everyone are getting equally, then we can tell there will be social equality. Okay, but you know children, everybody are getting all this benefit equally? No. Okay, so we can tell social inequality is also existed in India. Okay, one most common form of social inequality, that is caste system. Okay, so one of the most common form of social inequality that ma'am told, that is caste system. Okay, so what is caste system means? What is caste system? Caste system means people discriminated on the basis of their caste. Okay, so people discriminated on the basis of caste, that is called caste system. Actually this caste system is rigid in urban or rural area. It is rigid in rural areas. Comparing with the urban area, caste system is rigid in rural areas. Why in urban area it is not that much rigid? Because in urban area actually it weakened due to the frequent mingling of the people. In urban area, you know, they are following, people are following busy life. So this type of caste system is weakened due to the continuous or the frequent mingling of the people. Okay, so what ma'am told is clear, I think. But in rural area, this type of caste system still following in different parts of India. Okay, so one simple Example ma'am told you, many examples we can tell. Caste system is still practicing in India, ma'am told you in the class. Okay, so one simple one ma'am will tell you now. Just think about marriage time. Okay, marriage time we are asking caste. If any parent will agree to marry some other caste, yes, it is happening, but very rare only. Okay, but marriage time we are asking caste. That is one example for caste discrimination or caste system still existing in India, that we can tell one example. Okay, so I think children you understood. Anyway children, this caste system, it is not practicing that much in India. Why this caste system is not rigid like earlier time? Ancient time I am told caste system, mainly caste system means upper caste and lower caste discrimination, or we can tell untouchability. Okay, untouchability is a form of caste system. Actually it is practiced in India. Okay, earlier time it is practiced in India. People, they were considered as those lower caste people, they were considered as untouchables. They were neglected, getting many benefit. Okay, like other people getting in the society, other people getting many benefit, these all benefit they neglected. Okay, they were treated as untouchables and they were discriminated. Okay, so what happened? This untouchability is banned in India as per the law. Ma'am told as per the law under Article 17. Under Article 17 of the Constitution, untouchability is banned. Untouchability is banned by law. So ma'am told about one important leader behind this. Okay, untouchability is banned, ma'am told. One important leader behind this, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, B.R. Ambedkar. So this person, I think everybody familiar with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, one of the greatest leader, freedom fighter, when we can give many. Okay, we can tell and architect of Indian Constitution. Okay, Ambedkar, B.R. Ambedkar, he is called the architect of Indian Constitution. So you know children, he born in a Dalit family. Ambedkar born in a Dalit family. In his childhood itself he faced a lot of discrimination because he born in a lower caste family. In schools, in public places and all, he faced a lot of discrimination. Ma'am told in school he is not allowed to sit along with his friends. In public places also he faced a lot of discrimination. So that time itself he took a pledge, when he will become a young man, he will ban or he will abolish, he will fight against untouchability and he will ban the discrimination faced by his own caste. Okay, so what happened? He became the architect of Indian Constitution, and in Constitution it was written, okay, untouchability is banned as per the Article 17. Okay, so this article you must know children. Article 17, what is the speciality of Article 17? Untouchability banned. Okay, untouchability abolished by law. And we can tell another thing also. We can tell, you studied about fundamental right. In our fundamental right, how many fundamental rights are there? 6 fundamental rights are there. Okay, first fundamental right, right to equality. Okay, so our fundamental right in the Constitution, the 6 fundamental rights are there. One fundamental right is right to equality. So on behalf of law, everybody are equal. Okay, so today we mainly studied about what is equality and which are the different types of equality: political equality, social equality and economic equality. I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.